an eminent environmentalist and panelist featured in various portals who evolved the idea of bringing spiritual philosophy and ecology together in the form of eco-spiritualism is Manu Singh. He is well-acclaimed interfaith practitioner and is presently the chief mentor of Garenium, an organization emphasizing on inclusion of a meditative lifestyle with assurance of a holistic well-being. Manu Singh has been conducting various sessions on climate change to draw attention towards the sustainable approach of living. Apart from his contribution towards environment, he is the founder of NGO Sarva Dharma Samvad, established in 2008 to work towards propagating communal harmony among various religions in India. And it also aims to bring together leaders of different faiths to strive against several social ills of the society. He has also partnered with United Nations HVPL and Art of Living for organizing conventions and programs centered around interfaith dialogue in India. Amid the pandemic also, Manu Singh continuously helped people through his online sessions and also started his own relief initiatives in the form of kitchen for migrant workers and ensured that 600 to 700 stray animals were provided food every day during the lockdown. Today, RKU News is in conversation with Mr. Manu Singh, social justice and peace activist.
So Mr. Manu, this is a very novel concept of eco-spiritualism, which a lot of people don't probably really understand, because one is more of a scientific term, the other one being philosophical. So how did you discover this relationship between the two?
Well, first, I'd like to have a slight, a tangential deviation from your opinion.
Okay.
In Indian culture, science, that is logic, rationality, is always married to spirituality. It is never divorced from spirituality.
Okay.
So most of the spiritual customs, and I'm not talking specifically about the ritualistic part of religion, but the spiritual part of religion.
Okay.
So most of the spiritual customs that are observed in our culture have a very strong root that originates from not only faith but from rationality, scientific temper and logic. That is why in the Taittiriya Upanishad it is said that Tarkeva Rishi, that logic is a rishi and one cannot bypass logic in the quest for faith.
Okay.
So when we talk about the Indian school of philosophy, in the Indian school of spirituality, we must see that there is no deviation from the scientific temperament or the rationality. The spheres of rationality and scientific temperament actually in a way correspond with our faith. So when I say eco-spirituality, again you start from any concept, like the first manifestation of Adinath, of Lord Shiva, is Pashupatinath. If you crudely translate it, you'll say Lord of all animals. But no, he is a Lord who manifests all the animals in his own body. So worshipping all the animals, all the beings as divine, that is what the culture or the spiritual precepts of our culture, they emphasized on.
Okay.
So when I say eco-spirituality, I am just translating it into the new lingua, into the modern lingua of the new society, but it actually is embedded deeply into our cultural and religious traditions.
Okay.
And you see this, even the concept of say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, right? It is not Manushyev Kutumbakam. When we say the entire Vasudha, we mean all the beings, all the plants, all the bees, all the insects, all the fishes, all the animals. We are a family. But what if you see in this current scenario, we just say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam as if we mean only humans. So my approach of eco-spirituality is actually to counter this concept of anthropocentricity, that human first, or I may say man first, which percolates from the the current crass consumerism or capitalistic traditions. That is what I want to counter. That is what I want to debate against, and that is why I say eco-spirituality. Without being in harmony with your ecology, and by your ecology I mean the ecology of your body, the ecology of the body of the other, and the ecology of the body of the earth. Unless you are in harmony with these three forces, we'll never be calling ourselves or terming ourselves as spiritual.